Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do it on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Look, we dropped our NBA play of the day yesterday. It's been a pretty rough week overall for me in the NBA this week. Because of that, I'm gonna go lighter to end the week. I only have two premium plays today, so there's that. I'm only betting two games in the NBA tonight. I'm still finna go through every single game for you guys right here, right now. But until I get on the other side of this mini cold streak that I ran into this week, I'm gonna slow it down a bit. No graphics today either. I'm kind of crunched for time. I did cook up every game for you guys though, and we're finna try to smash it per usual. So quicker episode, no graphics, and we'll be back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls. I really, really do. Without further ado, let's talk about tonight's NBA action, man. Let's get in and out of here. First game up, we got the Pacers, home dog to the Sixers. Sixers laying 5.5 on the road. Small lean towards the Philadelphia 76ers. I just haven't liked what I've seen from Indiana recently. Since the Siakam trade, it just hasn't come together. And my guy Tyrese Halliburton still injured. They're going through a little rough patch right now, Indiana, and until they come up out of it, I don't really want to touch them. They're in a fill out process. They'll be fine. They'll be right there in the thick of things in the East later on in the season. Right now, they're just going through that filling out process, trying to gel together. They'll be all right. But tonight, I got to take the Sixers, lay the points in that one. They're just a better team playing the better basketball with the better player on the floor in Joel Embiid coming off the huge game. Yeah, Sixers are pass for me. And now, when next game up, we got the Utah Jazz laying 7.5 on the Washington Wizards. Hey, the Jazz, we've established what's up with this team. On the road, they're a fade. At home, they're a money-making machine. It's really not that hard to figure out the Jazz. And laying 7.5 with the Jazz on the road, I will not. Also, came across my phone this morning, the Washington Wizards. They didn't fire their coach, but they moved him up into the front office. So they have a new coach. And kind of how I explained to you guys yesterday with Milwaukee, when teams get rid of a coach, there's usually like a little bump in morale, at least that next game or the next 2, 3 games. We've seen it in the NFL. We've seen it in hockey. We saw it last night with Milwaukee as they won and covered over Cleveland, who was the hottest team in the NBA. So I kind of think we see the same thing here for the Wizards. I think we see a bump in motivation, a bump in morale, and they should do enough to cover this point spread against Utah, who is terrible against the number on the road more often than not anyway. So give me Washington plus the points in that one. Next game up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves, aka the House of Disappointment, laying 4.5 on the Nets. To be honest, this is a complete stay away game for me. I have no action in this one. I really don't even have a lean. I mean, a small lean towards Minnesota, but I'm not betting it at all. The Nets, they have been the sharpest falling knife I've really ever seen. As bad as the Atlanta Hawks have been, the Nets have been just as bad here recently. The Nets started the season off, I'm talking about money, a money-making machine. But here recently, December, January, bro, they've been terrible. They might be the worst ATS team in December and January. That's how bad they've been. I tried to go sharp and take them last game against New York. They was in the game the whole way through. Still failed to poop it in the end. I can't trust Brooklyn. I just can't. Even at home, where typically they had played their best basketball, that was way earlier in the season. Can't trust them. On the other side, Minnesota, I'm not laying points with them either. I mean, they are the better team, playing the better basketball. They do have a sexy record at 31-13 this season, but we don't really care about the straight up record. We care about the ATS record. And ATS wise, they're a 50-50, inconsistent, can't trust them type team. The same team they've been for the past couple seasons. There's a reason why their nickname is the House of Disappointment. So tough game for me. If you guys just really, 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 really need a lean, small lean on Minnesota. Me personally, though, not betting this game. Next game up, we got the best team in the NBA, in my opinion, the Boston Celtics. They're on the road, laying 7.5 on the Miami Heat. I'm gonna lay the 7.5 here with Boston on the Miami Heat. I was at the last game the Boston Celtics played. They played my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, and I like what I saw from them in that game. On the back end of a back-to-back, they still came in locked in, loaded, hooped. I've told you guys all season, I think the Celtics are the best team in the league. B, they're working with playoff revenge here. This Heat, remember, on the team that put Boston out of the playoffs last year. I just think this is a motivation game, a circle game for Boston. I think they come in here locked in and loaded and blow the doors off of Miami. Just kind of a flex our muscle style spot. Celtics are that damn good, man. They are. And they should beat up on Miami in a motivation spot, in a revenge spot, in a circle game spot. Give me Boston laying the points in that one. TNT game, too. Should be fun. Next game up, we got the Nuggets and the Knicks. Nuggets laying 2.5 on the road. Both of these two teams are playing really well right now. I don't necessarily love the spot for Denver. This is going to be their 5th straight road game. For the Knicks, this is going to be their 5th home game in their last 6 games. Both teams playing really well right now. When I just think about this game, I'm just going to think about it straight up. I'm going to take the Nuggets here. And the reason I'm going to take the Nuggets is because they're the defending champs. I just think they're flat out the better team with the better player. And in a legitimate 50-50 game like this, I'd rather be on that team, the team that I know can get it done. The Knicks, I really am enjoying what I'm seeing from the Knicks. I could go as far as saying this may be one of the best New York Knicks team of my entire lifetime. Like they may be even better than some of those Carmelo Anthony Knicks teams. I guess in my lifetime, those are the best Knicks team I've noticed. The Knicks haven't done anything in my entire lifetime. So this might be one of the best Knicks team I've ever seen. I do think they're going to be right here in the thick of things in the East later on this season. I just don't like the spot for them today. I just think the Nuggets are the better team with the better player. I don't think they match up well with Jokic. I think Jokic has his way tonight. And I think the Nuggets come in here, Madison Square Garden, and get a dub. So small lean on Denver, laying the 2.5 in that one. It's not one of my favorite games of the night, but the Nuggets, I do believe, are the better team. Next game up, we got the Sacramento Kings out on the road facing the Golden State Warriors. Warriors on the back end of a back-to-back. They're also home dogs. I'm taking the Golden State Warriors here in this one. The Warriors, they have to step it up if they're going to make any noise in the West this season. Last year, they were a money-making machine at home. They were just printing money. Like they were just automatic at home last season. That has not been the case thus far this season. They really struggled way more at home than they have on the road. If they're going to be anything and get back into this thing in the West, they have to start showing up at home. And I think tonight has to be one of those nights. Remember, this was a fun playoff series last year. These two teams really don't like each other. And I understand that the Warriors are on the back end of a back-to-back, but I think they go in here and get this one done at home. I do. I like what I saw from them last night, and I think some of that momentum can carry over into this one. Give me Golden State in a small lean on the second TNT game tonight. A nice doubleheader on TNT. Should be fun. Last game up, we got the Lake Show Lakers laying 4.5 at home in Los Angeles on your Chicago Bulls. The Bulls beat up on Los Angeles in the only meeting thus far this season. That game was in Chicago. Bulls won that one 124-108 on the 20th of December. Revenge game, bounce back game, at home, at the crib. Y'all know I love that spot. Small lean towards the Lakers. Of course, Anthony Day-to-Day Davis and LeBron Day-to-Day James are listed as game time decision. I expect them both to play, though. We'll see. Watch your injury report today, and I'll try to tweet out later today any news that needs to be tweeted out. But small lean towards the Lakers in a revenge spot, in a bounce back spot at home. The Lakers are in a similar spot as Golden State. They have to start stacking some wins to get back into the things in the West, man. The West is tough this year, super tough. 1 through 9 is, hey, it's going to be a bloodbath this season. Small lean towards the Lake Show Lakers in that one, though. And, hey, that's going to conclude this episode. I told you I was going to try to get y'all in and out of here today. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that tune in and watch this video. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. I have the graphics and all that great stuff for you guys. You guys can scoop up my NBA Play of the Day today. We'll bounce back on it today. I'm going lighter these next couple days, so just letting you guys know that as well. Yeah, it's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I really do appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls. See y'all soon. Let's make some money tonight. I'm out of here. Peace.